Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you'd like to know how I got this look today, please continue watching. Hi guys, I have my sweater on again this morning. It's a little bit chilly here, a little bit damp. So I'm just going to keep my sweater on for the first little bit, doing my makeup until I warm up. Anyway, so I have primed my face, and today I use the Hourglass Vanish. Vanish? I do this every time. Yeah, the Hourglass Vanish primer. And I'm going to use my Forever Skin Dior Matte Foundation. I tried the glowy one, which is, usually more suitable for more mature skin, but I like the finish of this one better, and it don't feel drying, which is quite amazing. And it's super thin. It's not a heavy, thick feeling foundation. The only thing about this one, it has a slight scent to it, but no, it has a scent to it. It's got that regular Dior scent, but I really love this foundation. It is so beautiful. Yeah. So there's been I've got some stuff I'm waiting for that's coming in through the some makeup on order. The only downside is I don't know what's going on with Canada, the Canadian Postal Service. Has it gone on strike? Because in the news I seen that it wasn't, and then somebody verbally said it was, and I'm really unsure if they're on strike. So if anybody knows, please let me know down in the comments if it's gone on strike. Because if it is, I know that one of my orders will be stuck because I know it's coming through Canada Post. And then, but I've got another two that I don't think are coming through Canada Post. So those ones should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was seeing a little bit of news on that, and I was like, oh, that's not good. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And when I say not good, I'm not talking about the strike itself, just that, our mail is going to be, held up again. Or I even have a piece of mail that I didn't put in the mail yet just because I'm unsure of what's going on. I'm having a decaf coffee this morning just where it's a bit cool. I need to warm up a bit. So warm up from the inside out. So my next product, I'm going to go in with my Dior bronzer. I'm just going to apply a little bit here. Let me see. Yeah, so one of the things that I did order, which is new, is from Singe Beauty, the Agate palette. That one's on order. I really am looking forward to getting that. It looks like such a beautiful color story. And I sort of want to compare it to my Odin's Eye palette because apparently the two color stories might be similar, but I'm not quite sure. Like, we will see. There we go. Just blending out the bronzer. Beautiful. What a pretty bronzer that is. And it dries down beautifully and it melts into the skin. I love that. And then the next thing I'm going to use, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go in. No, I'm not going to use that. The thing is I was a little bit sort of hemming and hawing about the color of the eye look that I'm going to use, but I think what I'm going to use for a cheek product is I'll go in with my Chantecaille Gelée first. So I'm just going to put a little bit here on my cheek. And I'll just spread this out. Really pretty. And I'll add a little bit of that color on this side. I know, because when I'm choosing sort of like my cheek products, I will think about sort of the eyeshadow look that I want to create and try to line them up a little bit. That's good. So now that I got that on, I'm going to put on my concealer, and I'm going to use my Dior concealer. Boop, 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 boop. Good. Use this today. And while I'm just sitting here waiting, I'm going to take out, I'm going to try my Easy Bake again, loose setting powder from Huda Beauty. I just want to feel it again because whenever I use this product, I don't have any problems with it. So I'm just going to test it out again because I've been sort of testing that one out the last little while because I want to see if it's like drying my skin or doing anything undesirable like that, where it's such a mattifying product. I don't recall having any problems with it though. I'm just going to spread this out. Yeah, so I gotta say, this concealer is really pretty. I like the coverage on it and the dry down and all that good stuff. Dior has beautiful, beautiful products. And that's another thing. I have a order from Dior coming in. Looking forward to that. And I know that they have some more launches coming out in June. And I'm looking forward to that as well. So I'm just going to use my Huda Beauty setting powder. Now I'm not using like a ton. I never do anyway. I never use a ton of setting powder because I have dry skin and I use just enough to oh, look how pretty that is though. Wow. Okay, cool. Now, it feels a little, it's not terrible, but it feels a little bit more drier than normal. But saying that, I used a primer that's blurring. And then I also went in with a mattifying foundation. So between all those products, maybe that's why it feels a little bit drier than normal, but it's not terrible either. I've felt like super cakey feeling loose setting powders before, and it's not nothing like that. But what I do love is just how blurring it is. It's really awesome. It's a beautiful blurring powder. Okay, guys, I'm just going to go off screen and get my eyebrows done, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm back and I have my eyebrows done, and I created this beautiful eyeshadow look today using my Galactic Visitor palette from Singe Beauty, because I hopefully will be getting her new palette soon called Agate. And so I'm super excited about that, but I've been dying to play with this anyway again. And one of the colors I really wanted to use more were these blues. They're so gorgeous. And also the yellows. The yellows are quite stunning. So I'm just going to show you how I got this look today. I really love this look. So I'm just going to start off with this beautiful yellow right here. And I'm going to start, just got to find, yep, there's my brush. I'm just going to start with that beautiful yellow, and I'm just going to start building it up right here in the corner. Just to keep it like really localized, I'm using like a little bit of a smaller brush to control where it goes. It is such a pretty, pretty, beautiful, bright yellow. I'm going to bring it down just underneath my lower lash line. That looks so nice. And I gotta say, like, the shadows in here are so pigmented and beautiful. I'm gonna use this beautiful mint next. I'm just gonna start to build this out here. We're gonna bring the mint all the way down towards that yellow. And I mean, these are pastels, and it don't take a great deal of effort to build them up to where I want them either, and that's really nice. But I mean, you know, when with these types of shadows, they're really good quality. The next one I'm going to use this beautiful, beautiful blue. I absolutely love this blue. And I'm just going to lay it right here. Just build it up just a little bit right here in the corner. And then I'm going to start to blend it out. And just, I'm just going to wipe my brush just so I want to blend those edges out a little bit more now. Just to have a little bit more control with the shadow right here. And I believe that this palette is available at I Feel Beautiful too, guys. So you could get this one at I Feel Beautiful as well as the Agate. That's where I had purchased mine because it's here in Canada, and then I'm going to not have to deal with customs and stuff like that and additional fees that I wouldn't have been prepared for, because like in Canadian, I think it was like, I think it was 65 or something, but by the time you get shipping and all that added on, you know, it's a little bit more. So that's looking really pretty, and I like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is just go in with my NYX glitter glue. Boop. There we go. Just a little tiny bit of glitter glue. That's all I ever use. Just a spot. Everybody's needs are different. That's all I really need. And the first shimmer I'm going to go in with is this beautiful, gorgeous blue shimmer. That's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. There we go. Just beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. And then the next one is this gorgeous yellow. Like, personally, I don't need a bunch of, like, I do like a dual chrome or a multi-chrome. Sure, I do. They're nice too. I'm not trying to, but I don't mind just a regular shimmer either. And, you know, just let that shine itself, like and then, like, you know, where you merge the two right here. So these shimmers are just gorgeous, gorgeous shimmers. Like, this yellow is going on so beautifully. Lovely, lovely. I really like that. All right. Then I'm going to take, I had a little brush here. I'm just going to take a little pencil brush and go in with that blue. And I'm just going to get it really close to my lash line down here and above. Just to create some depth right near my lash line. I really like that. That's so pretty. So, I mean, that wasn't very hard to do. That was pretty simple. And then the next thing I'm going to do is just highlight my brow bone. And do my inner corner, and I'm staying above the yellow that I had laid just to brighten up this area and just right up. I really like that. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, guys, so I have that done. So I'm just going to work on just doing my powders, and I'm going to continue with my e.l.f. palette, and I'll just do my nose. And I like to create a Y right here with this shade, and then I'm going to blend. And this will all be blended anyway, like when I go in with my, oh, excuse me, I'm drinking coffee while doing this. Excuse me, I did not mean to do that. But anyway, guys, I like to blend first, sort of to lessen the harshness of those lines, and then I'll be going over with my finishing powder, and that's going to help even more. And then I'm going to use my Pat McGrath palette today for my blushes and highlighter and the bronzer. So this is a really beautiful product. I really, really love this palette. Pat McGrath makes some beautiful cheek products. It's so weird. I've never bought one of her mothership palettes, but like they were like the rage when they first came out. And the way I feel now is like they're beautiful, but I think the reason why I'm not rushing out and like buying them is because like what you get from indie brands now are really great eyeshadows, and a lot of other brands too just do really great eyeshadows and shimmers. And that's what she was known for, because years ago when all of these didn't exist, right, that was like, you know, the one brand that was doing some pretty cool stuff. So I'm just like, well, that's a pretty expensive palette, and am I going to really finish, like, you know, my eyeshadow palettes? Probably not. So we'll see anyway. Never say never. You never know. I do like my makeup. I have so much fun doing my makeup, guys. That looks so pretty. I like that. And then I'm just going to go in with that highlighter. This time, I'm not going to go ham, because when I get out in the sunlight, it is definitely something that shows up way better than in my room and with my makeup lights. And even though, like, I still see that hint of it, but that's going to look a lot brighter when I'm outdoors. So that's enough. As I did learn from using my ambient lighting blushes. Oh my, that was funny. I was just floored how beautiful they were. Okay, guys, so the next step is just to go in with my finishing powder. And this will help blend in the my nose contour and stuff like that. Now, let's melt everything together. Yeah, I have to say, after using the Huda powder this time, it felt a little bit drier, so I'm hoping my Charlotte Tilbury spray will just help make me feel a little bit more hydrated again. Okay, just a little bit more. But it's not terrible either. Like I said, I don't feel like a prune or anything, but still. Anyway, guys, I have all of those base products on, and the next step is just to get my mascara on, and I'll be back in a minute. Hi, guys, I'm back, and I have my mascara on. I use my Panorama mascara from L'Oreal in Black is Black. I really love this mascara. And for my lips, I've already put on my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, which is almost the same shade as my lips. And then I'm going to go in with Bezo from the Love Language Collection, Odin's Eye with Morgan Turner. And let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty, oh, that's perfect. That's a nice shade to to go with this look today. I really like that. So it was basil. I really enjoy all of her lippies that she did with Odin's Eye. Really nice formulas. So anyway, guys, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and that way you're notified of any future uploads. As well, if you enjoyed today's content, give my video a like. That would really help me out with my channel, and leave a comment. I would love to know your opinion. I personally really enjoyed the look I created today using the Singe Beauty Galactic Visitor palette. I'm glad to get back to it because it is just a beautiful palette with beautiful formulas. I enjoy immensely playing with that palette, and I'm looking forward to getting the new agate palette shortly once it comes in through the mail. Anyway, guys, I gotta say I'm feeling good and I'm ready for my day. And I wish all of you guys a good day too. Bye.